Hello, this is Adam Henderson. Welcome to my Scrabble YouTube channel. I'm a high 1600 player, and I have been over 1700 recently. And the rule is, if you're in the 1700, if your peak rating is from 1700 to 1800, you have a choice on whether to play in Division 1 or Division 2. This will be my first time playing in Division 1. Um, a lot of these players. So, this Division 1 NASPA tends to be a very scary division to play in just because um, most of the players are going to be 1800 or higher. But a lot of these players they're not as scary as, for instance, not as scary as last year. I think last year we had like 60. Let's take a look at last year's. That's kind of an interesting question. So last year we had 53 players, and right now we're only at 26. I guess because of the price of gas, the price of the going up, the price of plane tickets also went up. I don't. I think I bought my tickets at on February 28th. Uh, hmm. Yeah. Anyway. What was I gonna say? I can't remember. But yeah, I guess maybe the high price of tickets and just the overall economy and how shitty everything is in this world maybe has contributed to this. But yeah, a lot of I don't know if I should say any names, but a lot of these people, um, I feel reasonably confident in my chances against a lot of these people, and I think my expectations like only 11 games out of to only win 11 out of 31, and that's just to maintain my 1674 rating. I think that's really good odds. That really good odds for me to gain rating points, and that's really what I want to do. Is I just need to gain a little bit more rating points, and I should be gold to get my expert title. Um, Kind of debating about how useful the NASPA titles are right now. Maybe they're not so useful, but I don't know. One thing I've been curious about is if in the future people would be interested in taking lessons from me. I have what I have to offer is I would probably do it at $30 an hour, which is considerably cheaper than Mac Miller or Josh Sokol, who do. I think they both do it at 75 an hour. Obviously, they're going to be at a premium just because they're both champions, national champions. Um, what was I going to say? Oh, and the other thing I have to offer as far as teaching um, is that I have a certain aggressive style, and I think that might appeal to some of you. Put down in the chat whether you'd encourage me to offer lessons in the future, if that's a good idea. It's just not necessarily something I'm definitely gonna do. It's just something I'm thinking about, and having that expert title might give me some credibility. Let me pause real quick. But yeah, I feel. Let's just say I feel confident as far as being able to win at least 11 games out of 31 games. I'll put it that way. Um, 15 games is probably like, if I was going to be realistic, I mean, I obviously could. I'm trying to think of what the probability of me winning 15 games out of 31 in that field is, because that would be almost half. I don't know. It's hard to put a probability on that. It's not like I'm just throwing out a number. Maybe it's like 25% I could win 15 games. I don't know. It's hard to think of the curve there. Let's see here. Let's Andy Hoang. He's kind of there's some mysterious figures in Scrabble. There's I don't think Andy has a picture. He doesn't have a picture. But you'll see him on stream sometimes, not only as. So it's kind of weird to me that he doesn't have a picture. Like, why would he be commentating and not have a picture? He plays in a lot of tournaments. Look at that. Look at all these tournaments he's played in. Well, all these tournaments are in Charlottesville. All right. Oh, what am I doing? Anyway, I kind of wish I could show you a picture of him, but I feel like other than cross tables, it's maybe not appropriate. Just dig up random pictures on the internet, but you can look those up yourself if you're interested in what he looks like. But yeah, I believe he has a wife. He's not quite yet a doctor, but he's on the cusp of getting his doctorate. I think that's the word you use, is doctorate. He's going to be a medical doctor, so I mean, that's pretty amazing. And yeah, and he also plays Scrabble, which is amazing that he could be a doctor and play Scrabble, but he managed to do this. And as you'll see in this game, he's not. You can see his rating is like 1800 NASPA and 1900 WIPO. It's really not easy to get 1900 in WIPO or 1800 in NASPA. And you'll see that he lives up to his rating in this game. Right before I started this game, I won't say what it was, but David Pearl, I was just out in the foyer, and David Pearl comes out and says, I shouldn't even mention who David Pearl had just played, but I guess you could probably look it up if you were that interested. But he's like, my opponent said this to me after, and this happened during my game, and I was like, oh my god. And it just kind of like, I couldn't stop thinking about it, of what he said, and just having these distractions. I was supposed to go to a tournament today, actually, in Portland, but something happened that I won't reveal in this video. It's just kind of like a minor fire that I had to, some adulting that I had to do, and I hate adulting as high functioning autistic. Some adulting I had to do this morning, and I kind of had to put the fire out. I couldn't really drive to Portland, and even if I tried to handle it over the phone while driving, which wouldn't be a good idea anyway, if I did somehow manage to do that and make it to Portland, I know I wouldn't play great, because the same issue was bothering me on Thursday, and I wasn't able to focus on Thursday because of this thing either. So I lost I was like 0-3 at the Seattle Scrabble Club, run by Gene Bissonette. So yeah, I mean, And the person I was adulting with today told me that he played golf, and it was the same way for him. Uh, he said if things aren't good, like if he hadn't spent enough time with his kid, uh, or something like that, he couldn't play good at golf either. So it's a real thing. All right, guys. I believe he plays horizontally, but I could be wrong. I didn't take a picture of this game. I think I was pretty tilted, so I just forgot to take a picture. And this is the game that I said was unwinnable, so we'll take a look. I'm pretty sure it is unwinnable, but we'll take a look at some of these um, equity suggestions to see if I missed anything. Yeah, vocab's pretty good. I should have played vocab. I played Vodun. So COVID, if I don't find vocab, and DUR isn't terrible. Um, don't really like COVID here. Vocab's cool because both of these words, COVID and vocab, get rid of both the V and the C. Um, the C is really good for bingos. The V is not. So the like both the V and the C share in common that they don't form two-letter words, at least not in the North American lexicon. But they're very different in that the C is a lot better tile than the V. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe all three of these players are better than what I did, but ACR is actually a pretty good leave, so I don't really blame myself, especially wanting to keep the C. Yeah, I think Vodun's fine. Let me know down below if you're gonna say one of those other plays are better. Just put it in the comments, but make sure you explain your thinking. So he finds this really beautiful play of case law. I like this play. It's a pretty sophisticated word. It's got the exclamation mark. That means it was added in 2016. It was a word that I'd learned relatively recently, and I don't remember if I said nice play or not. I probably didn't, because I don't even need to say that to him, because it's better to not say that, because he makes these kind of great plays all the time, so he doesn't need the encouragement. He's a pretty amazing person. Um, I played Arch here. It likes playing Arg. Oh. Arg is better than Arch. I just didn't think of Arg. That's fine. Made the second best play. Yeah, Arg is better, keeping the C. He plays Cause. Yeah, you can see why this is unwinnable. So I missed Jargon. That would have been a lot better than whatever I played. I played Jog. Yeah, Jargon's way better. He picks up the blank. I might not even finish this whole game, because it's getting pretty quickly to the point where... Oh, I don't have a picture of this game. It's getting pretty quickly to the point where he's just going to be winning outright. He plays Bountied. So he missed out Fond, which would have been great, but he found the next best play of Bountied. I don't blame him for missing out Fond. It's a word he should be capable of finding, but it's just an inflection of a 7 that he should know. So the question is, when does this game become unwinnable? That's kind of the question in this video. And then when the game does become unwinnable, is it even worth it to continue to try and win the game? And by unwinnable, I mean like maybe in some freak low probability, like 0.01. If you have like a 0.01 chance to win the game, that's still considered unwinnable in my mind. It's like, okay, do I go for that 0.01 chance? And I feel like if Josh Sokol was watching this video, he'd be like, yes, you go for that 0.1 chance. Maybe he just has a lot more youthful energy than I do. Saying Fern is best here. Yeah, Fern's pretty good. I like that. Infix, is that what I played? No. I played Find here. Okay, so it's the fourth best play by equity. Keeping the X. Yeah, I think Find's okay. It's maybe not the best play, but it's at least in the top 4. Paeda for 28. Did I miss Oxen? Okay, so I think I was getting a little bit. So if I played Oxen, that might actually give me pretty good chances. That's 44. That would bring me up to 100. It's going to be his play. I'd be down 100 after playing Oxen. But yeah, Oxen does give me pretty good chances compared to what I played. What did I play here? I played just Axe for 20. I don't even see where Axe plays for 20. Where does Axe? See, this is the problem with when you don't take a picture of your game. I guess I played here. This is not really a great play. In fact, it's a pretty terrible play. I think I had pretty much resigned myself to losing and I wasn't really trying that hard. Maybe that's what this play was. Yeah, Oxen was the play and I should have been able to find that. I think I got too discouraged because like when I was on this play I was down 136. That's not unwinnable, but it is close to unwinnable. There's still a blank out. If I could draw the blank, then yeah, Oxen does all the right things. It plays off 3 tiles. It was 1 more than I played, and it scored 24 more points. Yeah, it does all the right things, and it also opens another bingo lane. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. What caused me to play Axe and miss Oxen here? I wish I could tell you. I should be able to play better than this. Maybe it was part of it was just being tilted from losing 5 games in a row, and now it felt like I was about to lose my 6th game. Psychologically, losing a lot of games in a row does make you feel a bit down, discouraged. Put your thoughts down in the chat if you have a strategy for keeping your morale boosted when you lose a string of games in a tournament. I've always found that very tricky, and I think a lot of top Scrabble players also find that situation tricky. He plays Loft for 25. I probably won't finish. I'm just trying to get to the point where the game is definitely unwinnable, and we haven't really reached that point yet. Loran. That's a weird one. Let's see what Loran is. I feel like I've never seen it. Navigation, okay. Yeah, I mean Loran's great if I see the word, but I feel like Loran is just a word I didn't know. I've seen it, but it's not a word I've studied. That's a pretty good word to know though is Loran. Yeah, Loran's great. 28 points. You can't argue with that. Um, just didn't see Loran. Route for 5. I think I was just done. I think that's what it was. I was trying to keep good letters so I could bingo, but otherwise I was just done. I wasn't trying too hard. Route isn't a great good play. It's not going to be in like the top 6. Because it just scores too few points. It does maximize bingo chances next play, but it just doesn't do anything else. I need to score a little bit more than that. Plays no die for. So now he's up 153. Still not unwinnable because there's still the blank out. It's 2 S's. But the longer this goes on, the closer it gets to unwinnable. So we'll just keep going. Yeah, I need to see that hook for loft. That's the key. I just couldn't find it. Gleba is kind of a tricky word too as well. Alright, what did I play here? I played Barger for 27. Is that even a word? It's not. So I played a phony here. He let me get away with it. I mean, it's only 27 and he's up quite a bit, so that's kind of understandable. Oh, okay. All right. He plays Enol for 14. Where does Enol play for 14 here? Maybe he misscored it. I don't know where Enol plays for 14. I'm guessing he played it there and just misscored it as 14 instead of 12. I don't really know. I played Eurasian. Okay, so he didn't play Enol there then. Where does Enol play? Alright, let me pause. Okay, I think I figured it out. So, their loft played for 25 in 2 places. It's kind of weird that Woogles does this where it'll let you correct it and then it fixes everything somehow. Was that even the right score? So obviously Enol still doesn't play there, so But yeah, now Eno plays there for 14. And then I have this one. I just play Eurasian, which is nowhere near enough. Oh, I played it for 72? Wait, I only scored it for 60. Oh, that's weird. I think I still played it here and I just misscored it by 12. I don't know. It's kind of a not important. So let's just try to get through the rest of this game. He plays Dural for 25. Again, I have no idea if this was actually what was played or not. This is why you need to take pictures of your games. But I was understandably like not all there. Played Kissed for. This was probably not at all what happened in the game. Anyway, I'm not going to figure out what actually happened in this game. But you can see that, yeah, it's not great. Not a great game for me. So yeah, that's as much as I can analyze for you guys. The game's pretty much unwinnable at this point. So yeah, yeah, I'm not sure what the actual position was, because it said he played Dural somewhere for 25, and I'm just not seeing it. I'll try to pause it and see if I can figure this out, but otherwise, no. Alright, guys, I can't figure out what actually happened in this game. Sorry. It's not really. Fortunately, it's not too disappointing because this was kind of a lost game at this point anyway. But yeah, for completion, I did my best to analyze what happened in this game. Yeah, Andy is not to be underestimated. Yeah, that's it for this video. Sorry if this wasn't one of my best videos, but can't win them all. And yeah, for the most part, I do think this game was unwinnable. Even if I had played better, it would have been an uphill battle. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and please leave a like. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.